So a lot of people don't like Donald Trump and have problems with him. I sort of like him. I sort of support him, and but not on everything. But I sort of like him. Certainly, I like him better than Biden. But a lot of people think he's got a good sense of humor. He's very funny, and there's no doubt he is funny. He's funny. I mean, and he's also a little weird. He's quirky and he's weird too. And he really stands out. He's got a personality. He's got a big personality, and he's larger than life. But I think that as far as personality goes, I one thing I learned by this book I'm reading is President Trump is the second funniest, and he's the second weirdest, perhaps. But the number one funniest president and weirdest president would be LBJ. That's Lyndon Johnson, because I'm reading this book by Robert Caro, which he's a great Lyndon Johnson biographer. And Lyndon Johnson was so funny and out of Texas, so hilarious, so funny, and so weird that Trump is number two. I don't care how crazy Trump gets. Lyndon Johnson is the craziest president. He was president from 1963 to 1969 during the Vietnam era, and uh, and just so many stories about him I can tell you. He was a character, and he was and but not only when he was president, but when John Kennedy picked him for vice president, it was a shock. No one could have ever imagined that Lyndon Johnson would be picked for president, and so many antics in his behavior was so funny. And the brother Bobby Kennedy, who he didn't get along with at all, but with Jack Kennedy, he did get along with him pretty much, though he annoyed him. And it was a complete shock when Kennedy picked Johnson in 1960. It was a complete shock, and his behavior and his antics were so funny. I don't have time in this video to go through how funny Lyndon Johnson was, but the point is, for the people that think Trump is, funny, he's humorous, number two, President Trump is number two. Lyndon Johnson, LBJ, is the funniest president this country's ever had. I'm convinced of that.